What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the AI Marketing Navigator. This is your daily compass in the ever-evolving world of AI marketing. Okay, we are back with part 2 of our series of episodes covering Leonardo AI, my new favorite tool or AI tool by far that we've covered on this show. And this one is just going to be a little bit of a demo episode, so definitely try and watch the video if you are able to. Otherwise, I'll just talk through what these two features of Leonardo AI are capable of. And we will touch on maybe what we can do to use them for our marketing day-to-day and our marketing tactics as well. The first tool that I wanted to talk about is Realtime Canvas. And regardless of what we end up brainstorming together for what this can do for our marketing, this is just an awesome tool and it's plain fun. Essentially, this tool, what it allows you to do is sketch in like a paint type interface, kind of, and an image or a result based on that sketch is going to be generated in the panel next to the sketching panel in real time. I'll go ahead and share my screen here so you can see what that interface looks like. Now we have that open if you're watching on video, and you can see the panel here that you're going to be drawing in, and then right on the right side of the screen is your real-time gen, which is pretty insane. I think I'll just try and draw a couple of things for fun to show you how the tool works. Tested this one out earlier, and I am by far not a good enough artist to use this for some of the marketing things that I think you could, like brainstorming sessions. If you have a creative on your team, which you likely do, if it's not you yourself, then this is a great tool to just ideate and brainstorm some creative assets for marketing campaigns, for email. They can whip up an idea that they have or a sketch, and it can very quickly become a usable asset. But like I said, my skills are nowhere near that level, so I'll show you just how the tool works and you can judge my drawing abilities. Let's just try and do our best impression of like a Bob Ross. We'll do a little nature scene. You can see for the next couple minutes that while I'm drawing along here, I'll do my best to narrate for those listening. So I definitely had to jump ahead to spare you guys the agony of watching me put this thing together, but you can see what the original drawing looked like, a disaster, and you can see what I was able to get it to here. Basically, all I did was change it from our painting that we were trying to do to a photography render or a photography preset, and it knew exactly what we were looking for. We got these awesome mountains. So that's the real-time canvas in action for you. The other tool that I wanted to demo for you today, or that we're covering in part 2 of our feature on Leonardo AI, is their real-time gen tool, which is essentially the same thing as the real-time canvas, except for people like me who can't do the sketching or drawing well at all. And we just need to be able to tell the model what we want, and we can watch it come to life in real time. Again, I can't tell you how cool these features are over at Leonardo AI. We have tested out a lot of tools here on the show, and we certainly have used a lot of those tools in the creation of this show. And this one stands out as just having some really helpful, really intuitive, customer focused features. That again is just fun if they're not quite highly practical yet. And I would argue that you can still definitely get some practicality out of them. Okay, so I think what I'll try and create this time with our real-time gen instead of the real-time canvas is some creative for like an advertising campaign or a marketing campaign. So in this use case, maybe we're sitting in a marketing meeting and we're brainstorming creative for different campaigns. Let's say we're sitting in a marketing meeting at a pharmacy company, for instance, and we're doing marketing for some independent pharmacies, which is something that I've definitely had some experience with in a previous non-self-employed life. Let's say we're running a campaign for something like vitamins, something over the counter that's needed by multiple age groups. And as far as passing advertising policy, the requirements for these advertising platforms, vitamins should be in the clear, which cannot be the case for some medical type prescriptions, vaccinations, and stuff like that in healthcare type advertising. If you are doing marketing in the healthcare space, you definitely know what I'm talking about. So let's demo like a version of this ad, vitamins ad, showing like playful kids or a family or something like that playing a board game at the table, and we can target parents maybe with this creative who will be buying vitamins for their kids. I always rocked the Flintstones vitamins myself, and I'm sure that's why I am the picture of health that I am today. Okay, so I'm going to open up the real-time gen tool here. And right off the bat, if you're watching along with us on video, you can see that they have a couple elements that you can toggle or create or add to your settings before you start your generation. One is like kids illustration, which I think I'm going to turn up a little bit. Everything starts out at 0, but being that this is a family targeted ad for your kids' vitamins, we're definitely going to tune that up just a tad. Let's go 0.5. And then there's another element like tune and anime or folk art illustration or coloring book. So you can go a couple different directions with your elements. Let's go ahead and check out. So you have your prompt entry field right here. And then again, you can select a couple different presets as far as style. I think we're just going to keep it dynamic. It's default. The last little setting before we generate here is what you want to do with the seed or the file seed. And we talked a little bit about the seed settings and like fixed seed if you want to maintain the same image while you're messing with certain styles, which we definitely will want to do for this. So we're going to generate our first image and grab the seed for that. We're going to randomize it this time. It looks like it does have something in that value, so we want to just start from scratch. Okay, so let's just start typing a real-time prompt and we'll see what it generates and we'll try and tailor it as we go. Let's say we need an ad for children's vitamins showing a family around a table. Look at that. It's pretty amazing, guys. It's definitely working in real time. Playing a board game. Wow. So impressive. You guys watch it happen in real time as we type. Definitely check out the video if you can. This makes there needs to be a little bit of editing on the image. You can see that a few concepts or a few aspects are off. Like the eyes are definitely giving me some creepy vibes. Check it out. But it really did dynamically change things as I was typing, and we got a result that is far from the original, which was just one kid playing with some toys, and we've ended up with a family around a table, definitely playing what looks like a board game. I'm significantly impressed. So let's try and tweak this ad now for something very specific, like medications for your pet or something. So we need an ad for pet medications. Let's try that. That shows 2 pet owners playing outside with their dog. And there you go. We have definitely some AI generation issues going on. So let's try and change the style from dynamic to something like photography and see what that does. Fixes a few of those issues for sure. I'm definitely impressed. We're getting a little bit of like the AI generated errors in these images, which is not nearly as prevalent in the typical image or the regular image generation tool that we tested in a couple episodes ago. But the fact that these are being cranked out in real time as you're typing is, again, super interesting. And I don't think it's practically usable yet as far as exporting assets that you want to use in your actual campaigns. But again, if you're just brainstorming and you have visual learners on your team or creatives on your team that need to see things to kind of direct the process of the creative, this is a perfect tool for that for sure. Okay, so another good chunk of an episode here for real-time tools in Leonardo AI. I think there are plenty of, if not practical applications, at the very least, perfect applications for brainstorming and creative ideation with your marketing teams, like I said. And at the very least, just super cool and fun to tinker around with. But that does it for today's episode. If you enjoyed the show or you found it useful in any way, please do me a favor and follow on Spotify or subscribe on your podcast platform of choice. A review on top of that would be even more helpful and super, super impactful to the show. So until next time, and as always, thanks for joining me. And remember to stay curious, stay consistent, and keep navigating forward. Bye.